just around here. What's up everyone, Alan Morrow here and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a techno kick from scratch inside Spire. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so what I've got here is an instance of Spire. I've just got some kick MIDI playing here, just on 8th notes. And then I also have LFO tool opened up here so I can visually see what the kick's going to look like as I start to do the tweaks during the process. So let's get straight into it. This is the initiate preset. I am going to turn the cutoff envelope that's already mapped with Spire off here. I don't need that for the moment. So let's have a little listen to how it's sounding. At the moment, it's just an initiated saw patch. Really kind of quite low there. You do kind of want it to start off kind of low because you're going to pitch the initial transient up and it's going to come back down to the low, deeper frequencies. So if you're finding that when you're doing it, it's still sounding really high up, try dropping down the MIDI. But yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to turn this wet mix up to give me a sine wave. Nice deep sine wave there. And then I'm going to lock the phase, sorry, so that it's hitting at the same amount every time. Sorry, same position every time, not amount. You can see here it's not moving, which is what we want. Right, okay. So that's the initial oscillator set up. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to give it some saturation. Go through the different types and see what works best for yourself. For the type of kick that I want to create here, more of a sort of like, not like a hard techno kick, more of like just a mid-range sort of style kick, quite deep. Still quite a bit of knock to it, but now we're not going to hear the full effect of this until I do the pitch. So let's go over to envelope 2 a second, and I'm just going to send this to the oscillator pitch, all of them. I'm only going to be using the one, but I'm just selecting that just for this purpose. And I'm going to bring that down, and I'm going to just bring the decay up here a little bit. That's just going to be set to taste. What you'll notice when I do this is I kind of go back and forth between all of these just to really kind of fine tune it, get it how I want. Right, so let's actually go to the actual envelope shape itself as well. I'm going to go to decay. I'm going to bring the sustain down a bit. Just quickly, if you are enjoying this video and you'd like to see more content to help you with your techno productions, then be sure to head over to alanmorrowstudios.com and check out all of the different products to help you that we have. We've got stuff like sample packs, MIDI packs, acid racks for Ableton, and much, much more. So be sure to check them out, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell. Cheers. Let's drive that a little bit more. So you can see how this techno kick is starting to take shape. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to use the X comp here just to drive this a little bit. Right, cool. Next up, let's just have another little play around with this pitch envelope and just see if I can add a little bit more attack to it maybe. Nice, okay, I like that. Let's also just go in and have a little listen to some of these. So the attack is almost instantaneous on this at the moment, but we can change the shape of the attack. So let's have a little listen and see which one's going to sit best for this. Sorry, so it was here. Quite like this shape because it's got a little bit more of a transient hit to it there. Nice. Right. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I just want to come and do a little bit of EQ on it. I'm going to help that transient by just turning the EQ on. I'm going to boost the shelf here. Just to kind of help that transient. Have a play around. This is obviously to taste and in the context that it's in your track. But let's have a little look. Sounds quite nice there. Next up, let's just have a little look at this main envelope. I still think it needs a little bit of work. The kick tail here is just kind of like falling off the edge of the cliff, which is fine, but I want to just smooth that out a little bit by bringing the release up a bit. decay down a bit as well, actually. A bit more hard hitting, less length to it. Right, next thing I want to do here is I'm just going to go back to the EQ. I'm just going to scoop out a little bit of these low mid frequency around this low mid frequency area. So I'm just going to turn the Q up and let's bring the level down, bring this up a lot more. Just going to scoop out just around here. So you can see how that changes the kick quite a bit. Just tightens it up a little bit there. So that's sounding nice there. As I say, go through the different modes of saturation. This one's a soft one, but if you start to go through some of the others, you're going to start to get more sort of like hard techno style kicks. I don't really want that for what I'm looking for, but have a little play around and see what you like. The other thing as well that you can do, I'm not going to want to do it in this because it sounds too weird, but if you start to play around again, obviously with the pitch envelopes, you're going to also get different sort of sounds to the kick. I like it where it is there. So I think that sounds really quite nice now. I think that's probably it for this sort of style kick. You can obviously go in and do extra processing on the actual channel itself with other third-party plugins, but this was just to kind of show you how to do it from scratch inside Spire. If you wanted to check out any of the other techno production stuff that we have on the website, head over to alanmorastudios.com and be sure to check that out. There's like Ableton racks, there's acid MIDI patterns, and other techno kick and bass templates for your techno tracks. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell if you have took some value from this. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.